the end of the plot. But the crime is profiled and it's told from a point of view of an investigator, where basically with every new segment and after every few minutes in this compelling narrative, the story evolves. The narrative unfolds to reveal new aspects, new twists and turns, which add to the suspense of the whole story, and which really makes it a really engrossing experience for viewers. And really is about the detail of how investigations are carried out, the complexity of human emotion. It's also as much about bringing perpetrators to justice. And I think as the story unravels, the viewer is taken through all sorts of twists and turns and ups and downs. New leads emerge, new facts are brought to light, and it really is up to Rohit to string it all together and make it into one coherent, cohesive, wonderful narrative, which I think all our viewers will enjoy immensely and take a lot from. So let me show you here. I am honored to be back in my city. I love coming back to Kolkata, as you all know, and I actually seek out opportunities to come back here. Today is special because well, we're launching Khuni Sahaya here. Today is the first pit stop in a long road of promotions. And what better city than Kolkata for me to come here? Couple of things about Khuni Sahaya. This is something which I am attempting for the first time. They are masters at doing these kind of shows. But I found it extremely interesting to pick up stories from which are not homebred and then weave into a story which becomes palatable to the Indian audience. We all know that there's a huge market and huge audience base for these kind of shows. What I found, this is the first time I've actually seen an edited version, and what I found really, really interesting is that it kept me hooked at every break point. I wanted to know what's going on, like she said, so why did he kill them? I also want to know why he really killed them. Even after having hosted the episode, it kind of brings back a lot of memories about the show. Something which came to mind when I was watching it. Have you guys seen a film called Elizabeth? Director produced and directed Elizabeth. It would have had a different set of emotions. But now because Shekhar Kapoor is essentially Indian, he directed Elizabeth in a very Indian way. Now most of the stories are from America. There's a lot of footage which is from America, but the way it's been delivered is still so intrinsically Indian. I mean, you know, I identified with all those characters who I don't even know at all. I found that very interesting, and then to have someone like me kind of put it together seemed very interesting. Any questions you have in your mind, we can address that at whatever point Karuna thinks right. But I'm extremely happy that you guys are all here. And Khuni Sahaya, I think, is going to be something which I'm looking forward to, and I hope that the audience also takes to it, like a fish takes to water, because I think I'm very excited about this particular show. Karuna? क्योंकि पता नहीं क्यों हमें और हिंदुस्तान में दुनिया भर में इस किस्म की इंट्रीगिंग शोज जहाँ पे कुछ ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जो आपके रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में आपको डराती हैं, लेकिन देखने में बड़ा मजा आता है। एक पूरा फैन बेस है जो स्लैशर मूवीज देखती है, आपके साथ ना हो लेकिन देखने में बड़ा मजा आता है। और जब मुझे इस शो के बारे में ब्रीफ किया गया था तो मेरा पहला रिएक्शन यही था कि मैं डेफिनेटली करूँगा। मैंने आज तक कभी नहीं किया, लेकिन चैलेंज ये था कि किस तरह से मैं अपने आप को इस शो में ढालता हूँ। तो आपने देखा कि मुझे तो ठीक ठाक ही लगा। अब उम्मीद करता हूँ कि ऑडियंस को भी अच्छा लगेगा। कोई मेजर चैलेंज नहीं था। आई होप देयर वाज अ स्टोरी आई कुड बिल्ड अप अराउंड कि मैंने बड़ा होमवर्क किया है, बहुत मेहनत की और वो सब है नहीं, लेकिन एक इंटरेस्टिंग सा शो था जिसे द एक्टर एंड मी वांटेड टू काइंड ऑफ डू इट, और इसीलिए मैंने किया। मैंने टेलीविजन पे बहुत मुझसे लोग कहते हैं कि आप टेलीविजन क्यों नहीं करते ज़्यादा, और मेरा जवाब ये रहता है कि कुछ ऐसा है कि करने में मज़ा है। Khuni Sahaya is one of those shows that I really enjoyed doing, and I'm glad that I took that leap when I said, okay, let me try and do something different. I've known Rohit for a while, and I think he brings a whole lot of talent and a whole lot of depth and a vast sort of range of emotions and things that he can do on television. And I think we really started with just one name, and thankfully for us, Rohit agreed right away. So it was a no-brainer as far as we're concerned. Thank you, sir.
Narrator ছিল, কিন্তু
আমার মনে হয় না কি কোনো কানেকশনের প্রবলেম হবে কেন কি the crimes wherever they occur, whether in India, America, China, Mongolia, South Africa, crimes are usually the same. The reasons are usually the same. So I don't see any problem with connecting with these stories because I think it's in fact unique to Kuni Saya and Investigation Discovery that we've tried to meld best of both worlds. In me, they got the best host in India, and
I agree.
And in the stories they got, you know, I think America's got a great investigation system, which we are using to our advantage. How many cases have we heard in India that have got eventually solved after 20 years? Not many. Let's face it, I mean, you know, let's be honest. So we have the best of both worlds. We have an entire story within a 1-hour capsule, which tells you from beginning to end what happens in 10 years of that crime being committed. As far as the connect is concerned, I'm sure that these guys will then move on from America, go to Great Britain, Russia, China, and get an entire diaspora in, but stories which deal with these kind of similar crimes. And I think it makes it more interesting. Because say I'm in India and I stick to India, then everything has a particular pattern of happening in India. I'll get bored after a while. But to see things happening all across the globe, where the nature of the crime might be similar, but the way it's executed and detected is different, I think it's interesting. So no, I don't think that there'll be any disconnect really with the audience. This story in particular, I was telling somebody earlier that the first time I shot this, I would go through the entire episode, okay? So I knew what was happening from beginning to end. I would see the footage, the original footage, and then do the links. Then I decided that why am I doing that? Let me also enjoy the process instead of doing it just as an actor. So I stopped reading the entire episode. I only would go from link 1 to link 2 to link 3 to realize and be part of that whole thing कि ये कैसे हुआ होगा? अच्छा इसके बाद क्या होगा? To also feel like an audience while I'm hosting the show, and which is why you see that on my face those questions are there. It's not just merely acting and trying to project that. It's not that. So every episode gave me some kind of a thrill, and I used to turn back to my executive producer and say, "Are you kidding me? 16-year-old kid did a triple murder." I said, "Yeah." And I would tell them that don't tell me who the killer is or who the rapist is or who the kidnapper is. I don't want to know. I feel that it made my job a little more interesting, and then that's why I got those thrills and those creeps coming in. I mean, would you imagine this cute little guy, 16, 17 or something, cold-blooded 3 people he kills, you know? And this is one of the less chilling ones. There are a few of them which are so bone-chilling that when you see it, it's unbelievable. एक एपिसोडेर एंडे আপনারা দেখবেন যে কালপ্রিট যে ক্রিমিনাল ও ধরা পড়ছে he is being brought to justice, he is being convicted, he is being put into jail or hung or given the lethal injection. You see, most of I won't say most of, but there are a lot of shows, a lot of films which glorify the killers. They glorify these people who do these things. I've done films like that as well. But these are real stories where the justice system clamps down on you, looks for you even after 10, 15, 20 years, goes after your ass, if I may use that word, and convicts you, and then you get jailed for it. So this is not glorifying the killer. This is actually glorifying the detectives and the groundwork which goes behind all this that you see, whether it's this show or anything else. So I feel that this will act as a deterrent. Also, there is a line which I use often, which I was telling her about. Hamesha satark rahe. It is also my responsibility to tell all of us that there are people around us who we trust blindly. I don't know who you are, but I trust you blindly, and you could be a friend of the family, but you have certain emotions in your mind which will make you turn on me. I have to be careful. So I think Kuni Saya, to a large extent, is telling everybody to be careful of your surrounding, of your situation, the safety of yourself and your near and dear ones. So I think it's absolutely contrary to what you might worry. No, I think it's a deterrent, and as you see the show, when you do see the show, starting 1st of June, 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday, you will enjoy it and you will think that, oh God, you have to look for this guy and bring him to book.